Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Good day, everybody. How y'all doing? How everybody doing on this tremendous Thursday? I have to think about it, man. Sometimes you lose track with time. Folks, look at life and look at everything pertaining to life. Right now, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me. Who's out there? Who's out there? Thank y'all for joining me. Hey, folks, listen. It's very, very important for us, as far as people, to understand who are we. Okay, who are we? What is our purpose for being here? And sometime right now is you got to dig deep. And a lot of times, what we don't quite understand is, who are we? What are we? What is our purpose for being here? And a lot of times we got to understand, good afternoon. How you doing, Dante? How you doing, man? We got to understand, who are we? And to me, how do we become who we became? To me, growing up in the 5 boroughs, growing up in New York City as a young knucklehead kid that was lost, that was astray, I went through hell. I was traumatized. I was right now is went through so much of things in my life that I didn't quite understand. I had a lot of built up anger inside of me, not knowing, guess what? It was all meant to. And people do not understand. We work out on our body. We work out on, trying to get bigger arms, trying to get that right definition for our chest, try to get all the 6-packs for our stomach, try to make sure we build all the muscle and our legs. We try to do different things to become better, but we build our body and we work on our body and we work it out, but we don't do nothing for our mental health. We don't do nothing to get prepared and basically relieve some of the trials and tribulation and some of the things that you've been through in life. We don't do that. We don't get help for upstairs. We don't get help for some of the mental illness and issue that we done had. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Being ashamed, being afraid to say something is wrong, something is happening up here that I don't quite understand. Right now, why do I get so angry that I black out? And when I black out, things start happening. I start doing things that I don't even remember. Why? Why do I black out? Why do I act the way do I act? Why right now upstairs not functioning? I'm not thinking normally. The things that I'm doing is unjustified. Why am I behaving the way that I'm behaving? Because we're not raising our hand. We're not getting the necessary help that we need. We're not identifying that we have mental illness in the minority community. And what it stemmed from? It stemmed from things that we see as young boys, young girls. Things that we see as far as right now being or watching, your parent fighting, or watching your mother get beat down, or watching your father get beat down. So many different things that's out there that we don't quite see, that we don't quite understand. But yet and still, when you see it, do you go out there and say, look, man, I need help? Sometimes when you go out there and you cry for help, you don't get the necessary help that you need. I can remember being 5, 6 years old, and I was in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section growing up. And I can remember, going outside playing nonstop. And me and my cousin, we was running around the block. And as we run around the block, I tripped, hit my big head on the concrete. And right now, what wound up happening when I hit my big head on that concrete, I got a dent right there, a big piece of glass. As I hit my head, boom, on that concrete, a big piece of glass went through my head. And blood was everywhere. And right now, guess what? Did I black out? I don't remember. I remember the situation, I remember the circumstance, and I remember right now, I was out of it. And that was only the beginning. How many times did I got hit upside my head? How many times did I got, get into a fight and you get a concussion, somebody knocked the living daylight out of you? How many times did that happen? And people, we don't even quite understand. Some of the things right now is when you get hit, or when I hit my head on that concrete, I should have stopped and asked that concrete, wipe that blood. Concrete, you all right? Because Brian Glaze Gibbs got a big head. I know my head is hard, But right now, my head just hit that concrete, boom, and a big piece of glass just went through it, and blood just shooting out everywhere. At 5 years old, 6 years old, what type of help did I really get? What type of help can you really get when you don't quite understand? You know what? Like I say, I sit back and think about some of the things I did. Being part of operation, robbing and stealing, putting a gun to my brother's head as a kid because he got me so mad that, guess what? Here it is. As a kid, he got me so mad and I felt disrespectful. I took a 9mm because he wouldn't let me in the house. I shot through the project door. Shot 4 times. Boom, boom, boom. Caught him on the roof of the building. Put the gun to his head. I got tears in my eyes. How the heck, because I stooped to that low level and wanted to kill my biological brother. Want to put a gun to his head and want to kill him with tears in my eyes. Come on, folks. We have to be better than that, folks. Glaze, whatever you give the most energy, that will itself come. Hey, but the difference is, like you say, folks, listen, man. It's like it's all about raising your hand, getting the necessary help that you need. Stop the nonsense. We got so many kids that's out there. We got so many people out there. They're afraid to admit that they have a problem. They're afraid to admit they need help. They're afraid. Why are they afraid? Because they're ashamed. Folks, listen, man. Get help. Get help. What the sense right now if you think you might have cancer? What you gonna do? You gonna go to the doctor. And you gonna get the proper help to try to save your life. That's the same thing. If you got mental illness, a mental health issue, go to the doctor. Sit down. If you need to cry, let it out. Let it rain. Cry away that pain. Why? Because once again, learn how to love yourself all over again. I had to come clean. I had to understand why I was out there selling drugs to the community, destroying my community. Why I was out there shooting and killing my own people. Why I was out there robbing and stealing. I knew better. But yet and still, regardless of what, I didn't do better. Because I was out there doing all those devious acts. And those devious acts between the age of 14 to 24, guess what? You know what? I'm ashamed of that person. I hate that person. That person took 15 years out of my life that I cannot get back. 15 years. If I would have recognized what I recognize now and told my moms, I got crazy thoughts in my head. I got crazy thoughts in my head. I need help. Mom, raise your hand. I need help. I don't know what's going on around me. I don't know. I'm not functioning right. I need help. But how can she help me if I don't let her know I need help? When I'm out there committing all that stupid act, I was crying out. But the difference is we can't relate to that because we don't know that. We can't relate to that because where we come from environment, if you say, you got to go to the G building in Kings County Hospital, you got to go to Creedmoor, you got to go see a site. Guess what? People frown on you. But that person is crazy. Folks, listen, man, all this stuff is real. You don't know what a man or woman been through until you put your foot in their shoes. And what you need to do is you need to stop and stop trying to judge people. You know what the problem is? Well, we as people, we too busy worrying about what people think about us, what people got to say about us. I don't care what nobody say about me because I love me. I had to dig deep and redevelop and find myself all over again. So when I start hearing people talking about me, I love that because that's not who I am. That's who I used to be, but that's not who I am. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was lost. I was a sick, devious animal. I was sick, and I had to get help. And once I got that help and started learning how to love myself all over again, you talk about feeling good? I feel good because I love me. I'm in love with myself. But the difference is I didn't love myself. That's why I was out there killing, selling drugs, harming the community, poisoning the community. How can I love them if I don't love me? I didn't love me. I hated me. That's why I was in and out of the penal, in and out of the prison system. Because I had a problem. I had a problem. Until I start admitting that something was psychologically wrong with me upstairs, how can I get help? I would never be able to get help. I would have been able to get help because I was still living in denial. So the difference is you have to take the time to go somewhere, look in the mirror and ask yourself, who am I? What is my purpose? You know, do you love what you see? If you don't like what you see, you need to do something about that. How do you treat that person? Do you treat that person with love, respect, and human compassion? Or do you treat that person wrong? And the difference is what I had to do is I had to get out of my own way. Because sometimes we can be our own worst enemy and we don't even know it. I had a problem. I was sick. And you know what? By me coming clean with myself, getting all that negative energy out, letting people know who I am, what I am, and what I'm experiencing up here. But sometimes we try to bottle it up. We try to keep all that negative inside. We try to act like we're stronger than what we are. Cry, people. A lot of people say, man, don't cry. That's bogus. If you feel like cry, let that negative energy out. Cry, cry, cry. That's how you cleanse yourself. That's how you get all that negative, all that nonsense out. And that's how you sit down with somebody, a professional, and let them know what you're going through. I take medication every day. I take medication every day. I like clockwork. And you know what else I do? Right now, I express myself. Never hold your feeling in. Let your feeling out, folks. That's another thing about people, man, women. We feel we can't share our problem with people. Some people you can't. Some people you can't trust because as soon as you tell them something, they be the first one to go run and tell everybody. No. It's like how you confide in people. If it's a joke, yeah, you can share that. But if it's not a joke, learn how to keep certain things to yourself and help your friend, help your brother, help your sister, help your son, help your daughter, help them. And that's what you have to do. And folks, listen, besides that, here it is right now is when you look good, you feel good, you're going to do good, but it starts from within. And to me, like I try to tell people right now, guess what? I'm in the best shape of my life. I tell people I'm almost 90 years old. I'm in the best shape of my life. But you know what? Listen, this is what I do. I take this. And you know what? Everybody like, oh man, do you really taste that for real? Look in the bottle. Okay? Do I really take it? You kidding me? Do I take it for real? No trick. It's no gimmick. The difference is right now monoxide. And right now I take it. And you know what? Since I've been taking it, I stopped drinking black coffee. Right now because once again, I be moving around. So when I take this and I work out and I start seeing my definition coming back, like making feel like right now, like, man, look, when you look good, you feel good, you do good. And what you have to do is, people, is what you invest into yourself. If you love yourself, invest into yourself. Invest into your mental health. The bottom line right now, if you grew up in certain situations, circumstance, especially in the minority community, we all need help. We all need help because we've been traumatized. We done seen certain things that, guess what? We kept it all inside. And the longer you keep it all inside, it's going to destroy you. It's going to break you down. And if you let it break you down, you're going to start thinking about right now you want to commit suicide. Folks, no. You got to find the right help. They got the mental health helpline. Google it. They got the mental health helpline. Mental illness is real. It's not like, everybody, oh, that's fake. No. Hey, trust me, I can be the poster boy of mental health awareness. Because once again, I know how far I've been, where I came from. I knew who I once was. You know what? Sunday, I lost everything. My money, my ID, my credit card, my debit card, everything. I lost everything. And you know what? When I lost it, I had 3 phones. And right now, I lost 2 of my iPhones. And when I lost it, normally, I'd be all like hating the world and cursing people out or thinking this person found my phone, I got my wallet. I'd be going crazy, But right now, it's like, it didn't even bother me. Why it didn't bother me? Because I'm at peace. And the difference is with peace, folks, the world didn't give it to me and the world can't take it away. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am anointed. I know that. Because once again, I done been through hell and back. My life is written. Right now I got spared for a reason. You know why I got spared? I got spared so I can come back and share all my life experience. I done went through hell and back. So now I'm here sharing my life experience. How do I get these kids that's at risk to stop picking up that brick, throwing at that prison wall for actually nothing? It's not worth it, folks. It's not worth it. You know how many people wish they can be like Glaze Gibbs right now, free? You know what? And a lot of people, guess what? They so stuck into, oh man, I don't want to be a punk. I don't want to be a sucker. I don't want to be called a snitch. I don't want to be called, oh, you ain't no good. Or people don't care nothing about you. People don't care nothing about you. Only thing they're going to do, oh yeah, that was my man. Did you send him some money? Did you go see him? Did you make sure his kid's all right? Oh, that was my man. Street cred. What the heck is street cred? Folks, all that stuff is so overrated that's ridiculous. And you know why? Because most of us young boys, or most of us young women that was out there, most of the minority right now, when you're young, uneducated, guess what? You are in real trouble. You're poor and you are in real trouble. So the difference is we too busy worrying about what people are going to feel and think about us. So we don't want people to think that, oh, he's slow, or he got mental health issue. Oh, he's a sucker. Oh, he's a square. Oh, he's fat. Oh, he's skinny. Oh, his nose is big. Oh, his head is big. Oh, his lip is big. You know, we so worry about, oh, I want to get my nose changed. Oh, I want to get a boob job. Oh, I want to get implants. Man, because we so brainwashed. We are beautiful. In order to love anybody else, you got to love yourself. I don't care. The bottom line, they say, hey, Glaze Gibbs, you got a fat nose. You know what? The better to smell with. Breathe in, breathe out. If I got big lip, I don't care. The better to kiss with. If I got big hair, you know what? The better to hear with. If I got a big mullet head, like when I hit my head at 5 years old in Bedford-Stuyvesant, running around that corner, I had to stop, from blocking out. Hey, concrete, are you all right? Because I got a big head. And I'm more concerned about that concrete being damaged than my mental capacity. Folks, don't let people talk about you, or you worrying about what they say, or you thinking about this, or you thinking about that. Man, later for that, man. It's all about you. You got to love you before you can love anybody else. And that's what we got to start doing. We too busy worrying about the milk crate challenge. Everybody all over getting all involved with that. How backwards is that? Here it is. We can't stop world hunger, but we all can participate. Every nationality. We can't stop racism, but we all can participate with, guess what? That milk crate challenge. Yeah. We can't stop people from picking up the brick, committing crime, shooting up each other. We can't stop hatred, but we all can participate. Like singing that song, we should overcome. We all can participate in the milk crate challenge. We all can participate in the milk crate challenge. Come on, folks. Nobody want to wear masks. But yet and still, we all can come together and participate in the milk crate challenge. Help me out. I am not the smartest person in the whole wide world, but I'm not the dumbest either, folks. How in the heck we can join forces and become one for fun, for a cause, the Ice Bucket Challenge. But right now, we can't stop racism, come together. We can't stop homelessness and come together. Why? I'm confused. Because once again, when you come together as one, it doesn't matter what is your nationality, what is your gender, what is your education background. It doesn't matter. We are all human. And what we all need to do is to learn how to love yourself and learn others. I had to learn that. I had to learn. And it's a beautiful thing, folks. When you look good, you feel good, you do good. When you look good, you feel good, you do good. I love me. Like I said, I feel I look good. For my age and everything I've been through, I done went through hell and back. But guess what? I'm back. I'm not going nowhere. And like I said right now, is guess what, man? Everybody talking all that stuff about me. Why they just don't let me live. Tell me why I don't need permission. Make my own decision. That's my prerogative. That's it, folks. Live, love, help, support. Hey, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. Right now, folks, listen, I was the problem. Now I'm seeking to join forces and be part of the solution. That's what it's all about. Was I perfect? No way in the world. Did I did a lot of things I regret? You right. I did a lot of things I regret. But I'm at peace now. Peace, love, and prosperity. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. Get your, hey, go. Get your, hey, get upstairs, check out. There's nothing wrong with that. You'd be surprised how much that can change you around. One love.